one strike away. Fans on their feet. Rally towels are being waved.
For the city of Philadelphia, it was a moment 28 years in the making. For the 2008 Phillies, their adventure had reached the ultimate destination.
Being in the World Series, it's been a real long journey from the start of spring training.
Beautiful day here in Clearwater, Florida, trying to get better. So I'm gonna go get better.
When you walk into spring training, start of this year or even every year throughout your professional career, every spring training your goal is to hopefully win a World Series.
Coming into spring training, we had got a taste of the playoffs the year before. We were out in 3 games, so we went in with a mission of getting into the playoffs and going further.
A mission made possible thanks to back-to-back MVPs who knew how to keep the team loose.
I think we should give them a world premiere of taking me out to the ball game.
That's right, MVP style.
MVP style.
Check it out. Take me out to the ball game. Biggie ball game. Take me out to the ball game.
The remix.
That's it. That's all you need. We're not even gonna finish that.
It's a wrap. It's over.
A wrap.
It's over.
Spring training was also over, but the Phillies' championship run had just begun.
It all starts here this afternoon.
Phillies opening day program. The 2008 season is here.
And with the way Chase Utley began the year, a 3rd straight Phillies MVP seemed possible.
Every year you go through your hot streaks, and you obviously want to continue those hot streaks for as long as possible.
It's gone!
Home run, Chase Utley.
His 6th in the last 5 games as he ties a Phillies record.
Early on I was seeing the ball well. It was a good time of the year.
Utley hit 21 home runs by June 2nd, and with a torrid first month by Pat Burrell,
What a big blow for Burrow.
and the emerging Jason Worth.
A 3-homer game for Jason Worth.
The Phillies were an offensive machine. They even had 2 20-run games in less than a month.
The Phillies with the big bats out once again. Another 20-run outburst.
This team has a lot of different ways it can hurt you. It can hurt you with the bats, it can hurt you on the bases, and we have obviously an outstanding pitching staff.
Anchored by the 24-year-old southpaw Cole Hamels.
From Cole Hamels' debut in the major leagues, everybody knew there was something special about him.
This is ridiculous. It looks so easy for this kid.
Cole Hamels has a dominating changeup.
He strikes out in a good Cole Hamels changeup.
That's really allowed him to take this next step forward.
It helped Cole to have the ageless Jamie Moyer as his mentor, the author of a pretty fair changeup of his own.
Moyer fools him, changes up.
The Phillies would finish 2nd in the National League in wins, thanks in great part to their bullpen, which featured setup men J.C. Romero and Ryan Madsen, and a brand new closer.
Brad Lidge on to try to finish it off.
If you talk about a big acquisition for the Phillies for the 2008 season, it had to be Brad Lidge.
I felt like this was going to be a good year, but I knew I needed to come out and prove it.
They used to call him Lights Out Lidge. He's had trouble living up to that nickname the last couple of years.
Much feared in Houston his first 2 years as a closer, Brad was living proof that dominance can be fleeting.
In the air, left field, and Pools has given St. Louis the lead.
Lidge would struggle the next 2 seasons, but the Phillies still believed in him.
He was a kind of a makeup guy that we knew could bounce back. We felt like this was the kind of guy that would be a quality guy to anchor the back end of our bullpen.
Every time he was called upon to do so, Lidge would save the game.
Struck to him out. Game over.
Brad was 30 for 30 by mid-August.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Somehow it just kind of snowballed. The confidence, the fans behind me, the energy. Every time I went out there, I felt better than I've ever felt in my career.
The Phillies appeared poised for another postseason run, and although their reigning MVP was not making any predictions, he was providing plenty of leadership.
Jimmy's a guy that all along has been known as our team leader.
That Ryan on a pick, he got 2.
And when he goes, we go.
Go, 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 go!
base for Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy stole an incredible 47 out of 50 bases and played Gold Glove defense all season long.
What a sensational play by J-Roll.
But would all this be enough to win the NL East?
And the Mets lead it 7-0 in Philadelphia.
The Phils found themselves in still another division dogfight in late August. But once again, they never stopped fighting.
That one is gone! And maybe that will get it ignited. And all the Mets fans are feeling it right now.
The team battled all the way back, and the game went into extra innings.
He can't even watch anymore.
Smart move, for the Phillies sent a message to their #1 rival.
That's gonna win it for the Phils. What a comeback! Say hello to first place in the National League East.
We knew that if this turned out to be a successful season, if we win the division, that we'd look back on that game as one of the key games.
The two teams met again in early September at Shea, and this time, the Mets were baffled by a resurgent Brett Myers.
Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Number 10 on the night for Brett Myers, who has thrown 8 shutout innings.
Still, the Phils trailed the wild card leading Brewers by 4 games, until, that is, Milwaukee came to town.
And the Phils sweep the Brewers, winning all 4 games, and now are tied for the top spot in the wild card.
The Phillies' September surge toward the postseason was powered by their slugger, the unstoppable Ryan Howard.
He got in that stage where it did not matter what the pitcher threw him, as if that ball was anywhere near the plate, he was going to hammer it.
It is out of here, Ryan Howard.
You had to start talking about him being the MVP of the league just because of the way he absolutely put the Phillies on his shoulders and carried them for a month straight.
You get too close to Howard right now, you're going to get burned.
Ryan drove in 32 runs in September, the most ever for a Philly in that month, and helped the Phils once again overcome the Mets down the stretch.
Could there be a better scenario? Phil's trying to clinch National League East for the 2nd straight year, and the man who has been perfect is out there in the mound.
And to keep him that way, Brad's teammates had his back.
Zimmerman hit the ball hard up the middle. Jimmy made a great play to get to it.
J-Roll dives to lead one, relay. The Phillies are the National League Eastern Division champions.
And we turned the double play. It was extremely exciting.
Unbelievable play to end the game and to clinch the division.
The season-ending double play by Jimmy Rollins, to me, goes down in Phillies history as one of the great moments.
We know that winning a division doesn't guarantee you anything. It just means you have a chance to go win a World Series.